Today we're going to do that after a quick word from Yahoo Fantasy Football. Fantasy football is back. Fire up the group chat. Get your draft boards ready. Buckle up for a season filled with breakouts, busts, and all the overreactions we live for. It's all going down on Yahoo Fantasy this year. The UCSS League is going back to Yahoo Fantasy, and you should too, whether you're a first-timer or a vet making your millionth league. To celebrate 28 years of fantasy greatness, Yahoo Fantasy is dropping 28 big new features over 28 days, giving you more ways to play, more ways to draft, and more ways to win. It all begins on August 4th. Stay tuned and get started by creating or joining Yahoo Fantasy Football League at yahoofantasy.com/LockedOnNFL. That is yahoofantasy.com/LockedOnNFL. And let's make this fantasy season the best one yet. Guys, Dustin Hopkins did make his lone field goal in the game against the Panthers, but he shanked an extra point, and it brought back a lot of flashbacks of last season.
PTSD.
To where Dustin Hopkins cost the Browns some games and was frankly just not that good last year after being signed to a contract extension. To my knowledge, and Earl, correct me if I'm wrong, there is no kicking competition in camp. It is just Dustin Hopkins as the solo kicker in Browns camp at the moment. If you were running the Browns, it's a two-part question. Would you bring in some competition in camp? And right now, can you have faith in Dustin Hopkins?
Yes, I'm bringing in competition. No, I don't have much faith in Dustin Hopkins. I was at practice last week, and they were going through these field goal drills where the offense had 3 plays to get the field goal unit down to field goal range, and they kick a field goal. And I can't remember who was leading this group, but Dustin goes to kick a field goal, and the whistle was blown dead by the referee, but he missed it, so the miss didn't count. So they come back out the very next snap, and he
missed it.
He kicks the field goal, and he barely makes it. And so to me, just a few instances I've seen in practice, plus when I seen there, no, I can't trust Dustin Hopkins to really be, 100% when it comes to like making his field goals and or his extra points. And I know the Browns were bad last year, and there was plenty of reasons why the Browns were bad last year. But if you go back to some of those games and you look at the marginal loss for the Cleveland Browns in some of those games, the outcome was swung because he either missed the extra point or he missed the field goal. And so just knowing that, let's say he cost us about 2 or 3 games last year.
Was it that
right?
many? I don't feel like it was.
I'm just throwing it out there. Just about 2 or 3 games, right? Let's say hypothetically he did that. And then he has not really been that strong in camp. You need another kicker in here pushing him forward. To me, I feel like every position group can use some competition. We won 3 games last year.
Yeah.
So iron sharpens iron. There's one person better than another. He needs somebody in here that's pushing him to be better than what he is.
The reason why the Browns, people will say they're not going to win 7-8 games is because of special teams. Here's the thing. Jim Tressel always talked about it. Tressel could win games because you knew what the defense was going to do. You know they stayed with a crazy punter, and you know they stayed with a field goal kicker. Ohio State for decades was comfortable with playing with 13-7 leads. When Tressel or the Buckeyes was up 14-10, that felt like they was up 20 because they was not about to miss. They was gonna punt. They was gonna pin you deep. They had defense. They wasn't giving up big plays, and their field goal kicker will go 4 for 4. They ain't missing no extra points. You can't be missing no extra points, man. If you got rookie quarterbacks, right? The cool thing that I like so much about when Shedeur played was we had to worry about that. When they got in the red zone off turnovers, touchdown. When they had the drives, they put it in the end zone. Thank goodness. But guess what? When you're playing against ones and you playing in a division like ours, you ain't going to be getting touchdowns every week against the Ravens and the Baltimores and the Bills and all them other dudes. You're going to need your field goal kicker to give you at least some sort of good feeling, especially you come out on the road. You march the ball down. You get 3 or 4 third down conversions. Hey, you come up on the edge of field goal range. You like, cool, let's kick the field goal. It's a difference between going up 3-0 with young quarterbacks just trying to learn something, or you missed the field goal. Now all of a sudden the momentum is right back where you. So to me, he got to tighten up, man. And I think the only reason they ain't got nobody in camp with them to have competition is because it's one of them contracts that they just gave that they can't afford to get rid of. He got guaranteed money still on the books. Yeah, so they're like, we're not going to cut a kicker with guaranteed money. First of all, why'd you give that money?
That's the bigger issue. For me, why are you handing that out after one really good season. I mean, let's
It was
face
nice.
it. His season was, but did you have to go and sign him for that long? Could you have put him on a 1 or a 2 year deal? Do you know that? Did you guys see Jacksonville's kicker? I think Cam Small is his name.
Cam Little.
Cam Little,
Dude,
70 yards.
70-yard field goal.
70 yards.
That's an NFL record if it was in a regular season
I think
game.
the record is what?
67?
Hey, Corey,
60,
I wanna
66,
say
stay away
I
from
believe.
Cam come fantasy time.
Oh, I told Corey, I said, well, there's our kicker.
He said, I'm going to draft.
Guys, think
I
about
was
this.
hoping you ain't even bring him
when
up.
they called up the video, when I looked at the video, to me, the shocking thing was he was a lot closer to the uprights that were
Did
at
you
his
see
back.
it was straight down the middle, too.
Nailed it.
That was
Nailed
good
it.
from 75.
But what,
Yeah.
it was. But here's what was funny to me. They took the camera in the broadcast from behind him because it was closest to him. Where he stood when his foot hit that ball, he was 50 yards away from the goalpost behind him and 70 yards away from the goalpost that he made the field goal for.
That's wild.
So I bring that up to say this. What a weapon. What, bro, you start field position on the 25.
You ain't got to go
So
far.
if you get one first down, you're in this dude's field goal range.
Yeah.
They got 15 yards of offense, and he kicked a 70-yard
Stop talking
field
about him,
goal.
Jay. We still got a draft. Stop talking about him.
No, he's mine, bro. I'm taking the
He was
first
good
round.
he was their starting kicker
And
last year, by the way. He went 27 to 29 on field goals last year.
Yeah, the guy's got it. So here's what I'm saying. Like, we've seen in golf, we've seen the sport change with distance, like everybody now. Tiger kind of reinvented the sport because he was the only one going 350 on the reg, and now everybody can do it. So it was the great equalizer. I think we're going to see a day in the NFL where there are 32 human beings on the planet that can do that more often than not. Like, when you look at kickoffs now, they kick the ball out of the end zone. They used to not be able. I remember when they kicked off from the 35-yard line, bro. A lot of guys couldn't get it to the goal line. That's only 65 yards in the air. Homeboy it would have been good from 75 yards. Now, it was a line drive. You got to know how to punch that. And a lot of those could get blocked. But my thinking is, we're asking a question. Should a guy who missed 9 kicks last year, what did he miss last year? 25 of 33 or something?
Dustin
like that?
Hopkins missed 8 kicks last year.
What
8
about the
kicks.
extra points?
And extra points. He missed a lot of
You want to
those.
include extra points? Hold on, let me do the mental.
Do you know
math
what?
real
You know what
quick.
Browns fans say when he misses extra points now? Most teams, they go, "Oh my God, he missed it." You know what we say?
Here
He
he
missed
goes
another
again.
one.
He missed another
He missed
one.
another one. It's our standard operating procedure to miss an extra point.
Hopkins was last year, just so we're all operating the same. Oh, and Jay, it was 9 field goals itself,
He missed 9, right?
and he missed 3 extra points.
That's what I thought.
12 kicks total.
Bro, he missed 12 kicks. And
Out of how many?
And he's in camp with no competition.
12 out of how many?
50?
47.
It don't matter. He missed 12 kicks.
Yeah, that's all I need to know. You can't miss 12 kicks and keep your job. Here's the problem. Nobody else is in camp.
No.
Now, I did learn this with kickers. You know, you guys follow the league at home. You know this. There's really 30 guys in camp.
Yeah.
Because most teams do have another guy in camp. Even guys that have good kickers, they have another guy on the roster.
Just in case.
And they're going to get cut. So there's going to be 25 available kickers on September 1st. So they're good at scouring, and they'll bring in 3 or 4, and they'll have an open tryout. Winner gets the job if they decide to move on. But my thing is, guys, how long have we been asking the question about Cleveland kickers? Really, since Phil retired.
Since Phil retired.
And since Phil Dawson hung them up, we really haven't had that guy that we can count on a regular basis.
And they ask him all the time. I think they asked, I forget who said this. I was at practice. They asked Bubba Ventrone about do they have a kicking specialist or do they have somebody that works with them. He said, they just do their thing in-house. Like other teams they have specialists. They have people who just do that.
I think Jason has advocated many times on the show that he can't believe that in this specialized age, look how important those are. So he missed 12 kicks. 9 of them were field goals. That's 27 points. That's if you spread it out. And then you throw in the missed extra points. That's almost 2 points a game. How many games do you lose by 1 or 2 points?
And
in this
especially
specialized era where everything is so micromanaged, to think that every team doesn't. Why isn't Phil Dawson on our staff?
And I keep trying to listen. We lost it. Listen, the game against the Jacksonville Jaguars, we kicked the ball, right? We got a turnover.
Is that the one we lost on it?
No. We did we lose that game or win? We beat Jacksonville.
We beat Jacksonville.
We beat Jacksonville.
They kicked the ball off. We get a turnover on special teams.
We could have lost that one.
And the kicker is just too far ahead of the line of scrimmage, and you're just nilly-willy. We just walk down. They're like, no, your kicker was offside.
I know. How does that even happen?
All you got is one thing to do. Now, I look at it like this. Even in that scenario, if you kick the ball in the end zone and it's a touchback, you get the ball on like the 35 now or something, right?
25?
I believe it's the 35-yard line now.
No, I think it's the 25.
I think they moved up to 30.
Okay, 30.
I could have swore it was the 35 because he was like, if it's a touchback, you get the ball on 35.
Oh shit, Jesus, right?
Is it 35 now?
It's
It was a new rule.
This year.
Real quick, I'll read you the little blurb from NFL. The dynamic kickoff is here to stay with one notable adjustment. NFL ownership voted Tuesday at the annual league meeting to continue to utilize the dynamic kickoff while moving the ball spot on touchbacks from the 30 to the 35-yard line.
With the whole reason being they don't want it to be a throwaway play. And so that sort of disincentivizes kicking it into the end zone.
So if your kicker, think about this. If your kicker, he kicks the ball in the end zone, it's a touchback. They get it on the 35. If they got a kicker on the other side that's kicking it from half field,
70.
all you got to do,
one first down.
That's a 10-yard dig
It's
route.
a weapon.
Game.
And we got a guy that is missing extra points from 33 yards.
That has to be money bags. That has to be 31 yards. By the way,
I'm surprised.
I do like the fact that they moved it back because
I do
now
too, because
that is not a guaranteed play.
No, it forces teams to kind of pooch it and to kick it between the 10 and the 5, and now you've got a play. There's a return.
I like that, and I like the fact that they moved the extra point back. Now it's not a gimme. It's not a field goal. Like it's not like an extra point.
It's still 33 yards though, right?
But yeah, 33
I mean, they
yards.
did that like 10 years ago, whatever it was.
But for us, look how many times we done got screwed on that.
Has anybody missed more extra points over the last 10 years than Browns kickers?
I have absolutely no
AI
way
question.
to look that up while sitting here with one hand. But
AI might be able to tell us.
I don't feel safe on extra points.
I don't either.
I don't feel safe.
Basically, the answer to the question is I can't believe that they don't have another kicker in camp.
Like there is technically another kicker in camp. It's that Andre Schmidt guy who they've brought back.
Bro, I don't think I've seen him kick not one field goal.
But I was going to say that the 3 days I've been out there, Earl, it's been all Hopkins from what I've seen.
He need to go tell them.
Did you see him when you was out there?
No, I didn't see him. He need to go tell the Browns, listen, this is like a college girlfriend. You wasted my time. I ain't getting no younger. What are we doing here?
Yeah, you either with me or you're not.
Like, I done waited you out for 4 years in college. Like, is he getting any checks? Like, is he just out here playing for meals? Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Like,